probably the most thrilling win of the year for your group. Just take me through those final few minutes there in last night's win.
Yeah, it was one of those games where played a good hockey game and found ourselves down towards the end. So we just had to stick with it, find a way, and wait for your puck. Sometimes you have these games where you're playing really good hockey, and you're a bounce away or a play away, and you just got to continue to be patient and stick with it. And I think we did a really good job of that, of not wavering or changing our game to try to cheat for one or hope for one. We just kind of played consistently throughout the whole 60 minutes and got rewarded for it at the end.
I talked to Matthew Schaefer. He was humble as always, giving credit to his teammates, including you, for that screen on his goal. But how impressive is it to see so much offense from Schaefer and just the history he's making only 12 games in?
It's awesome. Look, he has such a great ability to find lanes and get the puck to the net. And as a defenseman and as a forward on the receiving end of that, you just love to see it. Someone that can be at the blue line and find a lane just to deliver the puck. And when he delivers it, good things happen. When we shoot the puck and you get a guy that can bring it in, some are going to have eyes, some are going to get a good bounce, but it gives us an opportunity down low as forwards to score a goal. And right now he's just doing a great job delivering that, and they're going in for him. So, he's just a smart hockey player, and his skill set takes over. So no surprise by any of this. Like I said, he's just been impressive since day one, and fun to see every time he does something out there. He's setting some type of record.
Your line seems to be really clicking with Peugeot and Holmstrom, especially Holmstrom. He's been so productive both offensively, without the puck, and defensively. What have you noticed from his game as of late?
He's himself. I think he's, us three have great banter and camaraderie out there and good chemistry. So I think, we're all comfortable with who we are on the ice with one another, and I think we love to just go to work and grind it out. I think we talk about it all the time. I think we can make a few more plays coming out of the corners, but I think just overall we've been really solid because we utilize one another. Pedro knows when I'm low. He knows when Homer's low. We know where he's going to be. I think defensively we have things down in a pretty good spot, and in all areas of the ice, we know where each other likes the puck and how to get it to him. So we'll continue to build on that and keep trying to have an impact on the game.
Just with Ritchie 2 games in, what have you seen from him, and also the way he's able to fit so seamlessly into the lineup?
I think poise comes to mind. I think he just came in and settled into his role, and he's a smart hockey player. As a centerman, you have to be, and I think he positions himself really well up and down the ice, and you saw it last night. A couple nice moves. He's got great hands and a good shot, and just understands the game really well. So that transition for him seems pretty seamless.
Take me through what worked so well in last night's win.
Everyone was playing at a certain level. They had a little push in the second there where they kind of came out, but I thought overall for 50-55 minutes we were playing really well, and we're hard to play against, and putting pucks at the net, a lot of people there, so it was a good game.
And Ritchie started on your line. What do you make of his second Islanders game?
Yeah, it was good. I've known Ritchie from Colorado a little bit, so he's a very smart player, very good. It's a hard league to come into. I thought he did a good job yesterday, having a good game, and we had a couple of looks in the first.
Ask you about your connection going back to the Avalanche. What do you notice that's different about his game this year versus last year?
He's more mature. I think obviously he had a good year in junior last year. A lot of stuff we talked about in Colorado when he got sent down a little bit. I feel like he worked on it. He's more mature. Like I said, he's more responsible in some areas. But again, he's an offensive player. You want to let those guys play and let their skill kind of shine. And I'm sure you'll see a lot of it coming up.
That maturity in that defensive game. Your whole line performed really well defensively, but with Ritchie, is that something that takes time for a younger player to develop? And
it does. Understanding teams, what they want to do. Every team's kind of different in some stuff. There's obviously a lot of good players on other teams where you could be positioned in the right spot. They're still going to make you look bad, and it's about kind of building on it. I mean, watching video, and I'll try to help him as much as I can. But the coaches are doing a good job, and the staff as well. So.
What's your friendship like off the ice, even going back to last year in training camp in Colorado?
Yeah, we're a little different on the age gap, but he's a good kid. Obviously, he loves the game kind of the way I do. We talk about a lot about hockey. But yeah, no, Richie's a good guy, and we're happy to have him here. Obviously, that was a big trade for them last year. But yeah, for us to get a young player like that is huge.
What's that familiarity like with Jonathan Drouin? Of course, you guys going back to Colorado last year.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, it's great playing with him. Him and Palms have been great helping me out and just giving me advice shift to shift. Yeah, he's just a great guy. Obviously, I knew him pretty well in Colorado, and so him being here helps me a lot.
I'm sure it's an asset to have two veteran wingers on your line, but how does your game kind of slot right into their games?
Yeah, I think they're both two players that think the game really well, and I think that's one of my strengths as a player. So I think just trying to continue to kind of learn from them and take things from their games, and try to build some chemistry with them. It's been great so far, I thought.
Apologies if Stefan already asked this, but what's the difference between your first Islanders game versus your second one last night?
Yeah, I thought last night was a bit better. I think my first period, it took me a bit to get into the game, and then once second and third, I thought I played pretty good, and then last game I thought we were really good together. Didn't really give up anything defensively. We had a lot of chances as a line. We were creating and had a lot of zone time, so I thought it was good.
I know you said you'll play anywhere, wing, center, but how did you feel to start the game at center last night?
Yeah, I felt good. Obviously, I've always been a center. That's kind of like the position that I'm probably most comfortable at, I'd say. For me, it was great to kind of start at center and kind of get in the game that way. But obviously, I want to learn and try to be a well-rounded player and try to be trusted as a winger too at some point. So, whatever they need from me, I'll play.
Talk about not giving up much. You actually haven't given up. Your line has not given up a shot on goal yet in these 4 games. What has allowed you guys to be so good defensively?
I think Palms and Drew make it really easy. So for me, I'm just trying to learn from them. And our D have been really good in the last couple of games. And even if we do give up a shot, Soroki and Ritchie have been great too the last 2 games. So I think we're kind of building off of it and just learning from each other, I'd say.
When you go down to Bridgeport, obviously you played a game and then you get hurt. How tough was it? How tough was that just to have to deal with that?
Yeah, it was really frustrating. I got hurt at the end of preseason here and get sent down there. Finally get back to playing and then kind of similar thing. So it's just, it was frustrating to deal with, but luckily it wasn't too bad. So I feel good now.
What have you seen from this Bridgeport team so far? Obviously, I know they had a tough last handful of years, but last year was really tough. Just what have you seen different from them, kind of, just the attitude, the mindset, and the skill? Yeah,
I thought the 3 games I was there, I thought that we played some really good hockey. I thought we deserved to win a couple of those games. We blew some leads, but I thought we played really good hockey and just needed to fine-tune some things. But I think it's coming along really well there, and the culture there is really good. So I was really happy with my experience there. I'm also really glad to be here right now too.
What was it like for you to play your first home game last night?
It was incredible. I played a preseason game here, so that was awesome too. But to get a regular season game is you get the full experience, I'd say. So it was really cool playing in front of our fans, and they were really helpful for us to get the win last night.
We also have the video of the bench going nuts when Holmstrom scores. But just take us through you guys tied up, and you don't get really a second to think about it, and then you guys are leading and then you win.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was insane. It was those are always the fun games of playing when it's tight like that. And, to come out on top, that was huge, and just a big win. I think all the guys here, we just want to win, so it's a lot of fun.
Your number is 64. Anything? Is that pick that number? Did I give that to you?
It's just my camp number. Yeah.
How about taking the momentum from last night into tomorrow against a really good Bruins team?
Yeah, I think. I played them once last year in Colorado, and they're a pretty big, heavy team, I'd say. I think you just got to continue to play the way that we did. I think against Columbus, I thought that was a really good game by us last night. You just got to play that way every night and just try to stay detailed and follow our structure and play the way that we can.
What kind of feedback are you getting from the coaching staff?
I'm getting a lot structurally, I'm still kind of learning a bit of the systems, I'd say. So there's always kind of fine-tuning stuff in the D zone, I'd say. Some face-off work today we worked on. I think there's always just little things that you can kind of pick up. It's been really good. I come off the ice from a shift and kind of get a little advice from Wah or Ray or Drew or Palm. So it's really helpful for me. I just try to soak it in and just try to learn as much as I can.
With the win of that style last night, what can that do for confidence for the group?
Should be good. You know what? I mean, I'm sure the guys feel good about themselves for many reasons, but we were capable of sustaining the pressure from the start to the end. That's what I enjoy watching. And then B, I mean, we were resilient. You know, like down 2-1, 1-2. We scored that one, and we kept going at them, and paid off. So for these reasons, should be a lot of confidence, bring a lot of confidence to the team.
Are you planning on running the same lineup against Boston?
Except Sorokin is back in net, but yeah, same thing.
With Ritchie, what gave you the confidence in that game against the Capitals to put him as the number 2 center and also stick with him for last night's game in that spot?
Yeah, I just feel like for some reason, I mean, he earned my trust during the preseason, and you know, it was hard to let him go, but due to the minors. But I mean, we thought that was for his best, and opportunity came, you know, for him to come back here, and I feel like I was curious to see how he would perform, and I feel like he's been playing extremely well. You know, is there details that we're gonna have to work with him? Yes, but you know, I thought he was in the right position. I mean, he had, you know, he's got some really good skills offensively, brings some offense. So I'm very pleased with him. I mean, I feel like playing with Drouin and Palmieri, I think he's gonna learn a lot, and I think they both gonna be great teacher for him, great mentor for him, and I don't think he could have any better than these two guys.
What have you seen from him on the power play, on the flank?
Moves the puck very well, makes right decisions. Ray, I mean, had him a little bit in Colorado, and he's very comfortable with him. So, I mean, I think he understands what we try to do, and does it very well. He gave like a couple great one-timers in Washington to Einman, and they scored like this against New Jersey in the preseason games. So, I mean, I feel like it's a good fit for him and for us.
You always talk about having good vets to lead the younger guys on the team, but for Palmieri and Drouin, how do their games kind of complement Ritchie's game to help him settle in a bit more?
Experience, first of all. Secondly, I mean, they're both 200 feet guys. I mean, I would say this, I mean, Joe Drouin, since he's been here, he's been playing really well defensively. I mean, I saw him in junior. I mean, I saw him a little bit, you know, when he was last year in Colorado. But, I mean, the way that he's been playing defensively, I'm pretty impressed with it. And Palmsy, I mean, I know his game, and he's been here. I've been here a year, almost like 2 years, a year and 3/4 to say. And I feel like Palmsy's been so reliable and being able to do pretty much everything we ask and do it so well. So, I mean, I think Ritchie's just going to help them to continue to do what they've been doing so well.
What does it say about the organization that you have a lot of young guys coming up and being placed in their roles? For example, maybe sometimes in years past, a second-line center goes in the fourth to start and move his way up. But you guys are having the trust and confidence to put them in their actual roles, and they're performing well. Just what does it say about the organization in terms of development?
That's what we want, isn't it? That's what we want. I mean, it's not a charity business here. I mean, the guys are doing their job, and they're playing the right way. I mean, it's nice to have guys coming up, and we trust these guys. I mean, and they've been doing the right thing.
How about facing the Bruins again tomorrow night, and what do you take from that last game you played against them?
I thought we played a really good game against these guys. I mean, you know, I don't think they beat us, but they won the game. So, I mean, that's what we need to make sure that we find a way to win the game and keep playing probably the same way we played last night against Columbus and putting, you know, a lot of pressure, but keeping that intensity level for that 60 minutes like we did last night. That'd be great.
What have you seen from Romanov in his 3 games back from injury?
Really well. Played really well. when Rumi is physical, and I'm not just saying physical in a way that finishes check and stuff like this, but physical around the net, win his battles, you know, moving guys, box out guys, and who tries to get in front of the net from a point shot. So I feel like, and he's been moving the puck very well. So I feel like Tony DeAngelo and him are been playing like they were playing when Tony got here, and I'm very happy with both of them.